Harrison Ford. The Harrison Ford, one of the most iconic actors in motion picture history, ladies and gentlemen. Just a couple of weeks ago, as you know, as of posting this video, just a couple of weeks ago, he was in that plane crash, right? Harrison Ford is my all-time favorite actor. I mean, when I was in kindergarten, I had these dark blue pants with a red stripe down the side, and I used to call them my Han Solo pants, literally. I swear to God, if they still fit, I'd be wearing them right now. I am a huge fan, and there's shit out there that you haven't even seen. It's a little creepy, actually. But that's besides the point. The point is, folks, that a couple of days after that plane crash, right, I was reading a headline online, and I'm paraphrasing the headline, but it went something like, Carrie Fisher and Callista Flockhart urge Harrison to put his daredevil days behind him, or people urge Harrison to put his daredevil days behind him, or something like that. I mean, that's a bit of a mouthful for a headline, but it was something like that. I'm paraphrasing it. I know the word daredevil was in there. And I thought to myself, daredevil? What does that have to do with anything about the crash? He crashed because his engine failed. He wasn't being a daredevil. He wasn't up there doing flips and circles, acrobats. He crashed because his propeller stopped. And then I thought to myself, oh, I know what this has to do with. This has to do with his age. Because he's 72, he's going to be 73 in July. It's his age, isn't it? Oh, Harrison, you know, you're getting up there. I think maybe you should, time to put your daredevil days behind you, Harrison Ford is a great pilot. He's a responsible pilot. If you know anything about Harrison Ford and the people that surround him inside of his sort of flying circle, they all say he's a fantastic pilot. He's incredibly detailed, responsible, goes over everything 500 times before he even takes off. And on this day, he took off. A minute after he's in the air, his propeller stopped. This has nothing to do with being a daredevil. This has nothing to do with being 72. But then I sat there and I thought to myself, I bet you if he was like 39 and this exact same thing happened, there wouldn't be anybody saying, oh, I think it's time to hang it up, This had nothing to do with his age. It's not like he was up there and suddenly was like, oh, where the hell am I? A plane? What the hell am I doing in here? Oh my God, oh my God! I mean, come on, let's get serious here, right? This has nothing to do with this. It's an engine that failed. It's like last year on the set of Star Wars The Force Awakens. Remember when he injured his ankle back last June? Okay, people were like, oh, he's getting old. Leave it to Harrison Ford to break his ankle on the set. The Millennium Falcon door came crashing down on his ankle. What does that have to do with anything? If it came crashing down on my ankle or your ankle, it'd probably bust us up pretty bad too. Now, I get it. The older you get, your bones start to lose its density and calcium, and depending on how old you are, your recovery time can maybe be a bit longer. I get all that. But his accident last year on the set of Star Wars and his plane crash a couple of weeks ago had nothing to do with his age, ladies and gentlemen. As far as we know, there's nothing. There is no tangible evidence that I have seen written about these accidents that make me go, if he wasn't 72, if he fucking wasn't 72, this wouldn't have happened. Nothing. This has nothing to do with his age. This is just really shitty luck. Okay, this has nothing to do with his age. Absolutely, unequivocally, nothing. All right? Now, if Harrison Ford winds up in my backyard in a plane crash, okay, and he gets out, he's like, oh, is this the Temple of Doom? I thought I saw Mularam down here. Well, then you can start to think, maybe it's time to put your daredevil days behind you.